everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I've got today, thought I'd do a tasting on some feijoas or pineapple guavas that I sourced from Borough Market when I was last there. They've been sitting around for a few days and in the fridge, so they've probably deteriorated, but I found from experience the South American ones are normally vastly inferior to the ones that I've grown myself in my own garden, because they're picked prematurely, long before they're at peak ripeness. You should let your pineapple guavas fall from the tree to know when they're at their peak ripeness. And I tend to find they're discoloured inside and normally dry, but I thought it'd be a little bit of fun to try them anyway, do a video. I have done video tastings of these ones from sourced from shops over here before, but of course those would be very old videos and people don't always look back at old videos, so they may not have seen the tasting. So this is for people who are a little bit newer to the channel, who may not have seen what they're like when you buy them over here. I can't remember the price, they're not cheap. I think they work out at about £1.50 or £2 each, so definitely better to grow your own ones if you've got a garden. But in any case, I thought I'd do a video and we'll see if these are any good inside or if they're absolutely terrible. So let me flip the camera around and let's have a look at them. So here we are, quite a decent size fruit, this one. But I'm going to cut them both open because they need to be eaten here and now. Maybe one will be fine and one won't, you never know till you open them up. So let's try the smaller one first. Let's cut it open. Very hard, it's very firm, very dry inside. The jelly section in the middle is very firm. This is what happens when they're picked too early and they're not allowed to ripen. And you can also see the seeds are not brown, they're a very light colour, which means the seeds haven't matured properly because they've been picked too early. So let's have a taste of this one quickly, see if I can even get the spoon into it. It's not too hard actually, so it might be all right. Got that. It's not amazing, but it's certainly a long way from being the worst one I've had. I've had some really, really bad ones that I bought over here. Quite grainy, the flesh on this one. The varieties do vary in the graininess of flesh. Some people like the grainy flesh. I actually prefer them when they're smoother. I'm not going to try and eat the skin on these because I've washed them, but you don't know where they've been or what's happened to them or what they've been sprayed with. Let's cut the other one up, see if that's any better or any worse. This is a larger one. Slight discoloration in the centre, which is normally an indication of age, and of course I've kept it refrigerated as well. Again, the seeds are just starting to brown a little bit, but I'm not going to bother. I don't bother growing pineapple guavas from seeds because there's no point. You can probably almost see this start to oxidise on camera virtually. It's getting a bit of discoloration to it. I found that some varieties of pineapple guava oxidise a lot quicker than others. The ones I'm growing here, possibly because they're fresh off the plant, don't seem to oxidise like that. But a lot of these imported ones, I don't know if it's the variety or because they've been refrigerated or because they're picked early, but you literally see that turning a light brown colour as I hold it on camera. So it's quite a quick effect, and that's oxidisation of the flesh. So let's taste it quickly before it oxidises too much. Oh, this one's got really firm flesh compared to the other one. It's got that very scented taste to the flesh. I call it sort of a medicinal, for people who haven't tasted them, I call it a bit of a medicinal taste and scent. It's not an unpleasant medicinal scent, but nevertheless it's there. But these are certainly not the worst ones I've had. I've had some quite bad ones from the market, really not worth buying, and I always say I'm not going to buy any more. But as I was there, can you see how much that's oxidised since I cut it? That's the other half. And the other one might be a different variety, hasn't oxidised as much. So it is interesting how some oxidise much faster than others. The seedling one I had used to turn brown, really dark brown, within about a minute. But I haven't got that anymore because I took it out to make room for an Apollo to be planted in grounds, which I hope in the next year or two it's going to start producing decent fruits for me, because it wasn't doing well in a pot. But the browning doesn't affect the flavour. You can still eat them, but it doesn't look as appetising as when they stay a nice light green colour. I've had it in the fridge, which makes it kind of refreshing. But not everybody likes that slight medicinal, floral taste and smell they have to them. Some people don't like that in their fruit, so I don't think everybody's cup of tea, but the people who are addicted to feijoas in New Zealand, where they're grown in large quantities, will eat bucket loads of them. I like them, but I'm happy to just have one or two at a time, just as I would with any other fruit. So I hope you found that of interest. Thanks for watching. Please give me a big thumbs up. Share the video if you think anybody would like to see a tasting of a feijoa or a pineapple guava bought from a market over here. Please subscribe to my channel and remember to click the bell if you want to know when new videos come out. I'll see you all soon. Brett out for now.